What's going on, world? Marketing Thursday, October 2nd. Me and Will. First, we're just going to go into this ruthless marketing. We're at 170, and then we'll go at 170 to 180. So, people, 170. People buy lots of things to simply feel better about themselves. One of the things that I think we need to get back to, and as far as our marketing efforts through social media, is we really like early on we played into the fears of people. What I mean by that is consciously we were throwing out certain material to get them to think twice about what they put into their bodies. And we had brought this up, I believe, last week, where we wanted to get the rotation back in with our ingredients and the benefits that they provide. But another thing is that we need to get to, instead of, because a lot of our posts are, what if it's motivation, or it's like a feel good post, and there's a little bit of comedy in there and whatnot. So what we need to do is uh, try to add that back into what we got going on, just like how we threw in information about our ingredients. And the reason, I mean, this obviously 170 says people buy lots of things to simply feel better about themselves, and what they were like when we were throwing out that particular information, and they were receptive to it. It was based on the fact that if you think about the drinks that are in the market today, you think about obesity playing into a huge part, and that's the point I'm trying to make. Now you get somebody on a healthier drink, what happens? They feel good now. They say, "Oh, dang, I'm investing into my health." But it was playing into that fear factor, or fear, and then the what do you call it? The down. What the hell is it called? Slipping my mind, but basically you play into that. You hook them. That's like the bait, right? You hook them on. Okay, man, you need to make some healthier decisions. Now, when they do make the healthier decision, now they feel better. But it goes hand in hand. It's like we were talking about yesterday. There's always has to be a good and a bad, because if it's only one-sided, then people are it's free for all. But if there's two sides, now you got people with thinking on a conscious effort. Okay, wait a second, I got to think twice about the decision I'm making, and if this decision is beneficial for me. So that's 170. 171 says people want the magic bullet, the one product / service that is going to make everything okay. It's going to solve some major problems, or give them a miracle cure, an instant solution, and an ongoing solution. If they believe you can give this to them, you will get their money. So I think when I read this, I think for us, the magic bullet, the one product, that's what we have, that is going to make everything okay. So let's look at it, the facts. People want what? They want less sugar, they want less calories, they don't want all the crap, right? They want something healthy. So that's our product. It's the problem that it's going to solve some major problems. So that was the problem. Our product is a healthier alternative, which combats the poor decisions of the beverages that they used to drink. Give them a miracle cure. Well, I mean, if we're looking at that, it's basically, once again, the ingredients that are provided in the drink. And I mean, if we want to look at the miracle cure, it's the natural. It's a natural product. So everything that's going in is, once again, it's a better decision than those other drinks that have specific ingredients in there that can tear you down. Instant solution. Now we can say the boost. You get a natural sustained boost, um, and that even goes with an ongoing solution. But those two right there, you say to yourself, "Oh, cool, I get a natural boost, and it gets me going throughout my day." Even from feedback that we've had, testimonials of people that we've talked to, that we ran into. Oh man, I'd rather drink this than anything other because of the fact that what it does, it gives me what I need, and I rather, even for their kids' sake, and I'd rather my kids drink this than soda, energy drinks, whatever. So that is the solution that we have. If they believe you can give this to them, you will get their money, and I mean that we don't really have to go over that because obviously we see continued reorders from the majority of the businesses that we work with today. 172 goes two-step. Two-step marketing is the safest and most profitable way to make money. Step one, attract a high qualified prospect list. Use a great offer. Don't try to sell them too much at first. Get your hooks into them. Make it easy for them to buy. The first time, sell a low price widget. Educate them. Make them feel that they came to you and not the other way around. And I'm going to go back over this. Step two is to slam them. Now it's time to bring out the big guns. Now you have their attention and interest. Now you are in position to show them how you can give them what they desire. So let's go back over these two-step marketing. So use a great offer. I mean, I'm just going to put this in for us in the simplest way. I think our push, I mean, if we're going to look at it from a sampling perspective, because I think that is the greatest offer at first, giving them a chance to try it out. We don't try to sell them too much too fast. We give them the proper information. We give them a little sample cup. Hey, if you like it, oh, cool. How do we get our hooks into them? And that's pretty simple. We give them a little bit of information while we're engaged in conversation, and then we make it easy for them to buy the first time by using simple things as far as local. We use that a lot. This is one of the locations. We'll take you right to the cooler that it's in. Now, the selling a low price widget, see, that's a thing that, I mean, it's different. For us, we feel that we can't, we have to sell competitively priced, and then because of the stage that we're at, that's how it works. I mean, this is good information, but once again, it doesn't work for everybody. I mean, they're just throwing things out there to help. And if this is, if we had something that was low priced as far as the raw materials, of course, yeah, why not sell it for lower? But we, competitive, in order for us to do what we need to do on our end, which is manufacture more quantities, we have to set our pricing points that will make us what we need back to make something happen in the production run. Educate them. Once again, that goes back to getting our hooks into them. Or you can even say getting our hooks into them would be our charisma, conversation skills, our tone, presence, look, feel, facial expressions, whatever, etc. That could be getting our hooks into them, because a lot of people, they'll come up to you and they'll say, oh man, I only wanted to stop by because you have a great smile, or I was just curious because you out here in this hot sun. And I'm saying, well, what is he doing out in this hot sun? And then, basically that. I mean, they're looking for a reason, and we're giving them a reason by just being there. Make them feel that they came to you and not the other way around. I think that one comes into play as far as eye contact. Eye contact when they're walking up and you're looking at them. There's this rule. It's 15, 15, 10, and 5, I believe. And at 15 feet, you're engaged in eye contact, so they know that, okay, yeah, I'm looking at you. And then at 10 feet, I believe it's, um, I believe it's, that's when you open up the door. Hey, how's it going? And then at 5 feet, that's when you reel them in with what you have to offer, which is our product. So and I believe that's it. I mean, I'm going to double check it, but I'm sure it's that. I mean, you really want to make I mean, 15, 10, and 5. There really is a process to bringing people in, especially when you're out there in the field doing sampling events. And for me, I look at it as your personality. That's going to really make them feel that they came to you. If so, and once again, it's a numbers game. So there's going to be those people that are just drawn to you because of your personality, but then there's going to be people that aren't because of your personality. I mean, everybody is different, but that is how we make them feel like they came to us by giving off good vibes. Because a lot of people say that as well. Hey man, I just feel good vibes with you guys. I want you guys to be successful. And then step 2, slam them. Now it's time to bring out the big guns. Now you have their attention and interest. Now you are in a position to show them how you can give them what they desire. I mean, all of that, sum it up, is just information. Once you get them in, once you have reeled them in with everything, now it's just providing your closing argument or statements to why your product is what it is and why they need it. Number 173, most people try to do both steps in a single step. And then 174, people like to buy, they hate to be sold. Man, that's powerful. People like to buy, they hate to be sold. I think for the most part, you can look at it as, we'll just use as an example. You get a Ooze Juice is a premium juice with a natural boost. So when they go in there and they're saying, okay, this is what I'm looking for. I want to buy something that's going to give me a natural boost. And then they say they hate to be sold. So if our drink didn't provide the natural boost that they were looking for, then I mean, I'm thinking, man, there's a lot of things that come into mind when I think of, dang, how do we get this person, how do we sell to these people when we're out here sampling, and why haven't they come back? Now, it could be for so many reasons. We could throw out, well, they just stopped by the store. There's a huge population. I mean, this was just on their way home, and they live all the way across town, so they're not going to drive all the way across town just to pick up. That could be a reason. Pricing, obviously. It didn't provide what they were looking for. Maybe they needed something more, and therefore they feel that, oh man, he sold me on something and I didn't get what I needed out of it. I mean, there's so many factors that come into mind that's probably the reasons for why we didn't get a repeat customer out of them. But you know, we'll go crazy if we just try to attempt to figure it out. We'll never. I mean, there's so many things on people's minds that it's just not logical to just try to focus on that. We need to really focus on the people that do like buying, and we can even throw in some other, you know, for those who like buying, which is supporting. They want to buy because they love to support, whether it's small local business or whether it's just people that they believe in. But moving forward to 175, it says use analogies, metaphors, stories, and comparisons. We do all of these things great to prove that what you have to offer is worth much more than the money you want to give to them in exchange. and we didn't even know we were doing it. We just did it just because we felt like, oh man, it's a part of our story. Analogies, metaphors, and stories. We tell our stories all the time. Man, we're sitting on the couch, or the never-ending boost. That's a metaphor. Or all those comparisons to other products. Oh man, this is what our product can offer. But we do all these things, and we didn't even know we were doing them. But that's why we prove to them all these things play a huge factor into really just that story that people are just attracted to, that they're drawn to, because they want to hear something new that's refreshing, and it makes them feel good because now it's not just about the drink no more. It's about the journey. It's about trying to prove that you can make something out of yourself, and that we want you to be a part of it as well. And that's why they give up their money. That's why our story is much more than their money, and that's why they want to spend with us. 176 says never compare apples to apples. Always compare what you sell to something else, something much more valuable. Wow. Never compare apples to apples. Always compare what you sell to something else, something much more valuable. And I mean, I think these two are connected, 175 and 176, because I think what is getting at probably similar beverage. Never compare beverages to beverages. Always compare what you sell to something else, something much more valuable. What's much more valuable? It's the dream. Living the American dream, doing something that we love, chasing after something that we feel is important to us, and we want to make it come to pass. But we compare drinks. It's just for us, we're looking at it as like, okay, a lot of people are going after a specific drink, so we need to inform and educate them on our drink. And then we're able to give them something more valuable along the way. 177 used junk science. If blank is true, then blank must also be true. It is twice as hard to crush a half-truth as a whole lie. Austin O'Malley, junk science. I'm not sure what this is. What junk science is.
Got me.
Yeah. If blank is true, then blank must also be true. It is twice as hard to crush a half-truth as a whole lie. Maybe I'll Google that and see what Austin O'Malley was talking about.
Yeah, got me.
And then 178 says use the power of hype. Wow. People want it. It stirs their emotions and pumps them up. You now have their full attention. You have broken through the clutter. Of course, the art is using hype without making it sound like hype. Oh man, that's people. And that was things for our marketing, like thinking that right there, 178, thinking of new ways to spin it. Because when we look at our commentary, our vocab, and when we write posts, or when we write our caption, and it says, what does it say right here? Oh, of course, the art is using hype without making it sound like hype. So I think, for me personally, when I see this now it's thinking about, okay, how can we say it in such a way to draw them in even more, or draw those who haven't joined the movement in. And it really comes down to how you word things. People want it. So if we were to just throw things out there when we talk about the 120 cases, I think those things are real big for us. When we're able to drop off that much product to a specific location, it pays huge dividends because this is what I noticed today. We went to Rod and Ross, and they ordered a huge load of a product for product. And when you go into a store, and I thought about this, I was like, dang man, how big is the visual? You go into Shell and you look to the right and you see all that oosh juice just piled up. That's a lot of product right there. And you're saying to yourself, even if you don't, don't know what it is or never even tried it, you look over there and say, what the hell is this? Why is there so much product? In your mind, and this is what I thought today, I was like, dang, when you see that much product, your mind is playing tricks on you, and you're saying, dang, wait a second, there must be a lot of people buying this stuff. If they have just a huge load right here, man, I want to go buy it, or I want to try it, things like that. And that's the importance of us getting through to these retailers and letting them know, hey, man, this plays a huge role, believe it or not, that when you just have a large amount or a large quantity of product just sitting out there for people to just look at. Because if 75% of consumers are still indecisive when they walk into the store, and then seeing something that bold, which is a large quantity of product, is gonna trigger something in your mind to say, oh man, okay, well I didn't know what I was coming in to get, but well, if they have a lot of this, well, maybe this is what everyone else is on, so I'm following suit. And that's why you start to see these Shell just continuing to deplete that 120 that they took on. And I believe they're already, either they're at 30 cases already sold, going past it, and it's only been like 3 weeks. They're somewhere around there, but that's already killing that a portion of that 120 that they just ordered. And so, that's I feel that's the power of the hype. You got a big visual of product just there, and you don't really have. We're not even using. We're using the art of hype without making it sound like hype because it's just in your face. It's bold. It's right there, and we don't need to say nothing. The product right there is going to speak for itself, but that stirs something up in people, and now, like real deal, when you walk in there, it grabs your attention because you don't have to look through everything that's in the cooler. You're just like, man, what did I come in to get? Bam, it's right there in your face. So now we've broken through the clutter, at least in that store. And that's what we need to get more of these locations on really trying to set something up where it's in your face. People know it's there, because a lot of our accounts, a poster, it's cool, but we need more. And if they're willing, if they have space, it just depends. If they have space and they're willing to let us do something with that space, then that's the communication that we have to relay. That's the message that we have to relay to these retailers in order for us to get some kind of push, or people see it and know it's there. Because I know a lot of our stores, I know that people are they're walking, they don't even know. Like, oh dang, like today we go to Buy Right, speaking with Debbie, the owner, and she's like, man, I'm glad you guys came out today. It's hot, perfect day. But we get so many people that just come in here and just say, oh, you got oops, and they're just excited about it. And so, and there it goes again. Like, man, we've been in that account for almost a year or somewhere around there. We've been in that account. Even like other accounts that we've been in for over a year, people are saying, damn, I didn't even know you guys sold it here. And that's the crazy part right there. But once again, if there's no presence as far as visual inside, and then there, even the band or even the poster, it can only do so much. But having that, it goes a long way, and that's what we're working on to try and get that kind of floor space that is given to these major corporations. Because if they have it, why can't we? You know, why can't we? And I mean, we offer a little bit more. Yeah, they probably offer better deals, but we offer um, better service, I feel, because the sampling, we come in here like, man, we didn't just come in here to drop this off. We offer samplings, we offer, you know, asking better relationships, I should say, because a lot of them, they do feel more for us than they do for the distributors. So we offer that. We offer our services as far as restocking coolers, making sure that everything is kept up to date, even changing bottles out, whatever. I mean, we just offer a little bit more. And this is just for some, I can't speak for every location, but for some locations, this is what it is. And that's why they like doing business with us.
Yeah, I would just say just as far as like our two best accounts from like Rogers and Shell, those are like the only accounts that actually have product right there in front of the door, huh? Yeah.
Uh, well, Food Corral, they
Super.
put up
Oh yeah.
one, too. Yeah, they got one like right when you walk in, and then they
Oh,
just got a whole shelf of just bought like so. Food Corral, I mean, let's see, Marina Liquors, they got we set that up. We set up a little pyramid in there. Rogers, let's see, Marina, yeah. See when you Yeah, when it takes you that long to think about it, it's
yeah.
pretty much it's only a handful.
Yeah.
It's,
I would just honestly say that just having that, even just like one stack, I know Shell, it definitely grabs your attention when you walk in there because it's like looking at my garage when I would go in there. It's that much product. It looks like you got like two pallets in there, but just from like even looking at Rogers, how they usually just put like the two stacks right there in front of the door. It's so easy to grab the people's full attention right when they even walk through the door because like yeah, just like how you said about the posters, it's yeah, a poster's gonna help, but a lot of other companies have their posters as well, so it's kind of like unless you really know like what you're looking at, like people who know um, what's his name, Vinny, like
uh-huh.
that's like the poster that I really noticed that people really like notice just because they know about Vinny and like oh yeah that's the skater from Marina and that's a good POS material, but just as far as using that that stack of product, it's like POS material in itself. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't even have to say anything. It's really grabbing their attention, and just it breaks through all the clutter on all the windows, all the shelves in the refrigerator. It's not even cold, but it just grabs their full attention like that. It's that whole hype. It's like a stack of the hype.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I even think of I mean when it comes into play when we're able to start getting more coolers, that's going to play a huge part in our success because now it's grab and go. And we know how successful the grab and go is. We've seen it firsthand. So that's another thing that can't wait. I'm excited for. What is it? The 179 break through the walls of skepticism, come up with a truly believable reason why you are making them such an irresistible offer. Um, and that's a tough one, to be honest, because everybody's a skeptic for new products. The only thing that is for us that we really use all the time is our story. Like, we use a story a lot. We factor in the health benefits of the product. We factor in um, the the difference between it, but just making it irresistible. That's something that we could definitely improve on, and we could try to work on, and we could try to put together something that we can like how we did with what is it, the sampling scripts and whatnot. We can definitely work on something like that. And then 180, it says create the illusion that you care more about them than you care about yourself. Put all the focus on them, not you. That's how we seal the deal. We make it always all about them. We tell them, man, we appreciate the support. Can we get a picture with you? We're gonna blast this on social media. If you got social media, follow us. We follow back. This is a movement. It's a team effort. All these things are constantly thrown at people, and we're making them feel such a way that's going to draw them back to making a purchase. So like today, for example, there was this guy. They just pulled up. We didn't even ask him for a sample. If he wanted a sample, we were pretty much going to be dipping out. And he walks in there, then he comes back out, and I said, "Oh man, hey, can I get a picture of you before you head out?" And he was like, "Oh man, again?" He said, "You already took one in Carmel Valley." And I said, "Oh man, that must have been my brother." And I said, "Man, we just trying to make you famous," something like that. But those are the little things that go a long way. People, because we run into so many people that we're like, "Oh damn." Like they think we're supposed to know who they are. Yeah, we probably took a picture, but dang, how many other people that we took a picture of? I mean, there's faces that we'll remember, but there's just too many faces for us that if we don't see them consistently, then it's gonna be hard for us to just be like, oh yeah, I remember you from this. And then there's so many of us that go out on different occasions that say, that run the system, and then. Hey, once again, it was probably one of our brothers. But those are the things that we are doing a great job at because when you create the illusion that you care more about them than you care about yourself, this is the movement. Dare to turn your dream into reality, not our dream. Yeah, we're making it happen, but that's because we want it to happen. But our whole focus is on you. What do you aspire to be? What do people say you can't do? It's always you, not me, and therefore you get people going in there and consistently purchasing product, wanting to ship product out, taking it wherever they go, etc., etc., etc. Because we created that, we put all the focus on them, and we made it about them. We made it a movement of people that we can motivate and inspire to believe in themselves and go after their dreams. So that was 170 to 180, of the Ruthless Marketing. And then we could do updates right now for social media.
All right, just a quick update for Twitter. We're following 2,104. My followers is up to 1,988. So it's 12 from that goal of 2,000. Slowly creeping up there, but I'm trying to get that going up there. Been kind of slow actually lately as far as gaining those followers. But I've been getting a good response.
Who's that? Oops. Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying. I was just saying I was getting a good response back as far as getting posts, people to post their ooze juice, their product, just on a weekly basis. As far as I know, we haven't had a meeting for a while, but it seems like at least we get at least three to five people a week posting it on Twitter. Um, as far as ooze juice, Facebook is concerned. Uh, Facebook, our friends is up to 2,724. Trying to find the likes page. Okay, so our likes on Facebook is 1,613. I've just been trying to mix it up as far as getting motivational quotes. Uh, I started adding in the health benefits and ingredients, and then just taking some pictures as well as far as being out while I'm at work and just trying to capture the scenery and whatnot, but just trying to mix it up, and seems like I get a good flow as far as ooze juice Facebook is concerned.
All right. So one thing I wanted to is that it right there?
Yeah.
Okay. So one thing I wanted to add is our we have to get better at our response, our time response. Are actually within the time frame of getting back to these people through direct messages. Because once I've been noticing, and then, but you had mentioned it that something was wrong with the when you updated. So I was like, oh, okay, that was probably the reason. But when these people contact us and then you don't know what to say, I need you to hit me up and just be like, hey, Boog, somebody such and such had hit us up on direct message. I'm not sure what to say, but I just want to let you know if you can go in there and then reply because I don't or whatever. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I don't like to miss an opportunity. I remember I think it was Trina or so, and yeah, Trina had asked us if we're still doing the 2 for 60, and that was like on a Sunday, and we got back to him like a few days later, and who knows, that could have been a missed opportunity to make a direct-to-consumer sale. And so those are the little things, especially with people who are coming to us through Facebook with like that guy Pine that want to do something with the Poly Bowl softball thing, and then other people that want us to be involved in whatever they got going on. So I just want our response rate to be a little bit faster within that, get back to them ASAP. So those are the things that we need to work on with Facebook. And then also, we ran into this guy. His name is Ron James, and he said he's gonna help. He does guerrilla marketing, but he really loved like our product today, and he said he was gonna help us with doing some things on Facebook where like helping us out with Facebook when we're advertising or we're promoting our product. Like help us for it to basically um, keep on going or something like that. Because you know how you get that within a, I don't know what the time frame is or the window is when you make that post and then people see it within. I know for Instagram, I think it's like 1 to 3 hours that you have for whatever amount of followers that you have that to see that, and then it's pretty much your likes are, pretty much done as far as getting that wave. So he said he was going to help us on that. I still gotta want to get into more information with him, but this guy, that's what he's all about. He's a bodybuilder. He loves our product. He's gonna help us to get into the hospital. I mean, that's what he said. He said that the trick is like we went at it the wrong way. Instead of just trying to go through the buyer or the decision maker who buys the product, he said that our thing was to go to the doctors, because when you go to the doctors and they love the product, then they're going to go to the people, the decision maker who takes on or who orders, and they're going to say, hey, I need you to order this. And so when I heard that, I was like, oh man, okay, that's just so cool. Now we know how to get in, but hopefully, he says what he says he's going to do, or he does what he says he's going to do, and get us in that, because we've been wanting to get up in there. I mean, man, that'd be a great play for us. But yeah, we'll see. So that's what I would want to work on. Facebook, and then for Instagram, we have 6,279 followers, and we're following 5,930. The thing about the thing that they did with Instagram is you could only follow 20 people within the hour. So that's why we haven't been able to get. I mean, I've just been following when I can, but I'm not going to spend every hour trying to follow 20 people or unfollow 20 people that have unfollowed us. It's just inconvenience. I don't know why they did that, but they did. And so, I mean, once again, I'm not going to be wasting time. I mean, that's wasting time over here just following and unfollowing. But that's where we're at right now. We have 635 posts. For the most part, it's. I think we're doing. I still gotta get to that. Back to the ingredients. I haven't done that this week, and so I was waiting for an opportunity. But I think for me personally, whenever this is what we have to be conscious of when we're going into a grocery store, that we have to find these particular our ingredients, I should say, and take a picture, because I seen what you did with the taro, and we've done that before, just use a picture from Google or whatnot. But I just think it's more, for us personally, we're making it seems lazy just to throw out a picture from Google. And even though we've already done all the ingredients, we've taken pictures with the specific ingredient with the bottle. Even though we've done that, I think we still got to continue to do that, and then fancy it up. Whether it's because I've seen some posts from other beverage companies, they'll do. This is the most popular. There's like a pineapple, then they'll have the drink, and then they'll have their cell phone or something. A lot of these companies are doing certain things with that, where they have their outfit, the drink, and basically accessories. But I've seen a few with the actual fruit or vegetable. So that's really our play. Not adding something else into the mix. That's what we need to be conscious of, and we need to be more active in getting this imagery or these visuals for the people. So that's something that we'll work on. And then another update, I cleaned out, or actually I saved everything from the GoPro onto my Mac, so we can have like now it's freed up for space because we took up all the space, and now we're good to go. And we definitely need to as a marketing team, we have to be more conscious of that tool because it just does a lot of sitting. And for me personally, I mean, yeah, I took advantage of it for the first couple of weeks. I was playing with it. It was like a new toy, cool, but I knew there was going to come a point in time where it was just, oh man, it's not in me no more. And I just, that's something that we have to communicate with each other and say, hey man, I got this cool idea. I want to run, I want to make a little video, or I wanted to take some pictures with GoPro, or those are the things that we have to talk about, because for us it cost us money from our marketing budget that if we could have put towards POS materials, or we could have put towards a cooler, or we could have did something else, but we said, man, we need something to help us to make videos. All right, let's get the GoPro. It's hot right now. We got the GoPro. We made some videos. We took some cool pictures, but now it's like, okay, it's just sitting. So that's pretty much, we're not using it as a worthy investment, and it's a huge investment. And like I said, man, I'm in the like within us in the marketing team. Keller has come back a little bit. He's getting better with being more involved with things, and so I'm going to talk to him as well about making that push to really try to use it more, and then and create what we need, so that we got our money's worth out of it. Because right now it's not. It's doing a lot of sitting, and we need to work on that. So that's another thing with that tool. What else is there? Sure. And then what is it? Marketing. I believe, yeah, Ray talked about making a comedic push on our end. We need to figure out some. We just went over the ruthless marketing. We know that we have to offer them something that will just push them over the edge. We know we have to do that. With this BOGO campaign, we have to figure out, okay, we know what we got. We got the deal, the BOGO, buy one get one free. Well, how come we're not making? Well, a lot of it is, like we talked about, we got to communicate more with the people that had purchased from the last BOGO, and communicate with them, and then have them communicating with their circles. That's one play. But the other play is the marketing push behind it. We have to figure out some exciting ways to make this feel that, hey man, take advantage of it right now. For example, car commercials, they do it all the time. This one's like the old ones, the funny, the used car like sales guy, that guy. It's going out right now for low price. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Buy now, buy now, buy. Those little things. You're like, man, shut the hell up. But in actuality, it really works, because that shit is driving people to come buy cars off the lot. But it's something like that, like us figuring out a way, or putting something together, like with some ideas to making this a must. We need to figure that out. Like, what is it going to be that's going to make this a must buy? Oh, I need to buy these 2 cases for $60. Those are the things that we have to figure out fast. I mean, we don't have all day here. We only got 2.5 months, but we got to figure it out fast. And it comes down to us using the tools that are provided to us, whether it's making short videos, whether it's creating a visual, adding things to it. We added the sticker, but once again, one post is not enough. But we just have to figure out how can we market it in such a way where that next person has to feel that, oh, I need to take advantage of this ASAP. Anything off the top that you can think of, or some ways?
Yeah, I don't really got nothing right now at the top.
So those are some of the things that we need to think about on how we can get them to that point through our marketing efforts.
I definitely see where you're coming from, though.
And then the last thing for me, and I wanted to get this video done today. Once again, didn't get it done, but we have to get it done. I want to get it done as soon as possible to see how much it does drive sales for specific locations. And I'm throwing it. I mean, here goes the what I'm getting at. The concept, the feel. There are 2 bottles. For the promotion. So are the special. So there are 2 bottles that are, the labels are upside down. I don't know. Have you? Did I show you them or no?
No.
Okay. So hold on. Let me grab it just so you can. So, in the honor of the month of Halloween and trick-or-treat costumes and whatnot, we were blessed, I guess you can say, by our co-packer with 2 bottles that look like this.
So, they gave that to you?
Yeah, no, because they were in some cases, and I was like, "What the hell? Hell nah!" And then I was gonna contact them like, "Hey man, because we know how the process works. There's no way that these 2 just get past you.
Yeah.
How the hell you push them through purposely? Like, how do you not know that this is not how the label goes?"
Yeah.
I was gonna I'm still gonna contact Steven. Like, hey Steven, just got to make sure that these guys are paying attention to what they're doing. We got a couple of these bottles, but then this idea had come to mind. I said, man, okay, October 31st, cool. We can spin it in such a way where, hey, if like the golden ticket from Willy Wonka, these kids, right? It's basically the same thing. These kids went in there and they were buying up all the candy just trying to find the golden ticket. So I'm looking at it as like, oh man, what if we can get that push? What if we are able to? This was my idea. Let's throw these in some coolers, right? Here was what we would do. We throw it in like 2 specific locations when October 31st, and this is the special, or this is the golden ticket. If you're able to find this, we can put a whole package together, whether it be like a swag bag. You'll win $100, or we could even do that. You'll win $100, Oosh Juice T-shirt, even throw in the bag. What else? Just a whole little swag bag to make people go out there and spend money. And so my concept was, okay, we have someone walk up in the store, and this was just a funny one that I was just thinking, but I don't know if everyone would get it. I know the Polynesians would, but I don't know if everyone else would get it. But it was just like walk up in the store, and then you open up the open up the cooler, and then you pull out one of these bottles, and then you be like, "Hey, Shuttle, is this a trick?" And then the other five will be like, "Nah, Oos, it's a treat," or some shit. And then we just announced the fucking what you would win, the prize if you found one of the two. Once again, yeah, it's stupid, it's corny, it's basically a fob would understand, and like I said, Polynesians, but I don't know if everyone else would catch where we're coming from. So, I mean, but that was just an idea. The actual concept of us shooting a little video to go into the store and pull out these two particular bottles, or pull out one of these bottles at different locations, that is what I want to work on and put together. And fortunately for us, you know, I try to get out today, but we got the Feel Good Friday post, and this is not just one post. We have to do it like literally for the next few weeks, at least once a week, and even once or twice. I mean, because once again, it's not, we're not looking for likes, or we're looking for people to just people to see, hey man, did you find it? Did you find the bottle yet? And that's what I had for these two, to put them to use in order for us to see what we can do. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. The only thing I'm thinking is, like, when you do put it in the cooler, it's like people's gonna go in the cooler and just look at the whole bottle, like the whole rack. But let me see it again. Can you tell, like, without pulling it out?
I mean, you'll be able to tell.
Well, I mean, like, if it's in the back of the row, and I don't think you'll be able to tell. Just if you look at the top.
Yeah, because the thing is, the band up top, like when you go into stores and it's turned around, you don't even, it looks like this. You know, it's turned around, so you don't even tripping. You only know if because when it's always straight, like we always turn them straight so they know. Oh, but when it's like this, so you don't even know. You're just picking it up. Oh, if you're on the go, this is a costume. Oos got a costume or something like that. Hey, if you find the Oos with a costume.
Damn, I wonder how deep. So you cut it in a case?
Yeah.
Like that?
So one of the cases, I was like, "What the hell?" And then when we picked up this a couple days ago, and I seen another one in the case, I was like, "Oh hell no! What the?"
We better make sure there's no more out there.
Yeah, I mean, you can for us, since we know, you could spot them in cases. I mean, they just stand out because I mean we were just loading. And that's the reason why I was like, I just happened to look and I'm like, what the hell? Hold on, let me pull that one. But yeah, you can definitely tell.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think it'll work to our advantage as far as like the younger crowd.
Yeah.
You know, the younger kids are really going to be on that. Which locations were you thinking, Shell?
See, that's the thing where the concept comes into. I want to go into different locations because I want them to get the feel that, oh man, they think it's in here. Oh, I think it's in Shell, or oh, I think it's in Food Corral. I think it's in PG Shell, whatever. I want them to try and figure it out. Like, man, I know, because that's what people's gonna be doing. They're gonna be looking at the store. Oh, I know where that is, and then they're gonna go in there. And so that's the way I'm like, man. The only thing is, kind of like you said though, that play of people are going to be looking for it or whatever. That's the only thing that I see, or that I feel like, oh, okay, that might be an issue because the golden ticket was a lot different. I mean, you got to buy the chocolate to open up the wrapper. Now this is a little bit different because of the fact that it's based on the wrap. It's based on the label. So those are the only things that, okay, maybe it won't do anything as far as sales, boost sales, but maybe it will. And that's the thing. We take the chance of just running it, and it's about giving back anyway. So Hey, that's what we're trying to do. So just try to make it interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good play as far as like just turning it around.
Yeah. Cool, but yeah, that's pretty much it as far as marketing is concerned. Uh, Got to make that video happen by tomorrow because we're trying to. There's only a few more weeks till Halloween, so we want to at least get the most bang for our buck by putting it out there uh, by tomorrow. Um, but other than that, man, that's pretty much it on my end. Do you have anything?
No, I don't have nothing. Did you get to that email at all, or
Which email was that?
the one we was talking about yesterday, or the BOGO?
Oh, I sent that out to you. You didn't get it?
Oh, no, I didn't get to check my email.
Oh, okay. Well, I just sent out what we basically what was shown on the screen share.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't make any adjustments. I just added all everybody's comments to the bottom of it, and then it's just basically you just putting your touch on it. I mean, because
Yeah.
all the information is already there and what we wanted, and so all you're doing is just putting it together the way you see it.
All
And
right.
yeah,
Okay. Did you want me to show you before I start sending it out?
yeah.
All right.
All right, cool. All right, man. Well, thank you for your time. We'll go ahead and end it out right here. Father, Lord, I come to your prayer, and Lord, I thank you for another day, another chance to come together. Marketing Thursday today. We just wanted to go over some things for Ruthless Marketing, some things about us as far as marketing through social media, and then also a prize giveaway for something that we want to do in the spirit of Halloween and to drive up sales. Hopefully, that's the goal. So I thank you for giving us this time to uh, share thoughts with each other, share ideas, and all we want to do is just get better. We're not the best at what we do, but we're trying to learn, and you can't fault us for that. And I just ask that you send the necessary people our way to help us to get better, necessary information as well, so that we can just, hey man, this is what I'm thinking. Let's do this. Let's get it done, and let's move on to the next idea. That's where we want to get to. We always want to be in constant motion for marketing, because marketing, like ruthless marketing says, that's what brings in all the money and the profits. Marketing. So we want to do our best to get better. We give you all the praise, glory, and honor, for you're worthy. We ask that you watch over us all throughout the rest of the night, near and afar. And we love you, Lord. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Sir.